Rocks. I'm Laura Spence, the STEM coordinator for Pinellas County Schools, and we're here at the USF Engineering Expo with Mr. and Mrs. Roboto. We're learning about how the hands-on components of STEM transfer into our STEM academies. It wasn't difficult to find Pinellas County students immersed in the world of STEM here at the Expo. In fact, these robots are built by an Azalea Middle School student and his dad. What are some of your STEM experiences with Azalea Middle?
Getting the experience of how much fun you get and learning all the interesting things that you can learn.
And so your dad created these wonderful robots behind us. What was your inspiration for your design?
Well, movies, a lot of movies like Short Circuit got me inspired, and I always wanted to do something like this, even when I was his age. So I'm just trying to make my dreams come true.
Dreams are coming true for STEM Academy students from Skycrest Elementary and Clearwater Fundamental School who are attending the Expo. More than 80 USF student groups have set up booths and exhibits to help educate visitors about everything from concrete canoes,
and we place the concrete into the shell and shape it up, let it take the form of it,
to race cars. We have one of our STEM Academy facilitators from Clearwater Fundamental, Heather Murphy. Heather, thanks for coming.
Hey, absolutely. I mean, I was going to take a spin, but I decided to do this interview.
So why did you decide to take your STEM Academy students to the Engineering Expo?
I just think this has so many opportunities for the kids just to see what is here in their own backyard. Actually, the reason I'm sitting in here is one of the things that we're doing in STEM is we're building things that we can race. So why not be in a race car?
I like the shocks on it. The shocks on it, yeah, pretty cool. Can you share the connection between what you're seeing here at the Engineering Expo and what you did in your STEM Academy?
Well, so far we have built-in sail cars. They're basically a three-wheel cart with a sail on it. And basically, like, these cars have been engineered like a specific way for the track, just like we engineered our cars a specific way for the certain material that we're running it on. I love engineering and building and stuff, and some of my strong points are math and science, so I thought this STEM Academy thing would be great for me, so I signed up right away.
Wonderful. Why did you decide to join the STEM Academies of Pinellas County?
Because I like science and I love building stuff, and I like doing after school stuff, and it gives me some time to do stuff.
To enhance the educational experience for the Pinellas STEM Academy students, a half-dozen USF undergrads are recruited by Professor Fred Bennett to talk about their STEM study. Fred, share with us, why is it important for your college students to now walk with our elementary and middle school students from Pinellas County at the Engineering Expo?
Well, we think it's exciting for both our students and your students. So from the standpoint of the college students really like the interaction with the young kids. It reminds them of that when they were young, and it gives them the opportunity to inspire somebody and to help them believe that they can become something. So it's great for college kids. They're so kind of wound up in their world here. And then when the elementary or the middle school kids spend time with these college kids, they're not that distant from them. So we adults tend to talk at kids. The college kids tend to talk to kids about careers and about possibilities. They can relate to their lives. They're very close to them. Many of them have siblings. So we think it's a great way to get the students motivated and getting their imagination going to believing what they can be and that they can actually be here at some point in time on a college campus. They can learn about both the work but also the fun part of the campus.
Why is STEM important to you?
Well, I think STEM's important so that students in the schools, what I like about the way the district's approaching the STEM program is it's not simply about, well, the science, technology, engineering, and math, but it's about how those connect to the real world, how they connect to jobs, how they connect to what their parents do, how they connect to the buildings around them and to the world around them. And so it helps the kids understand, the students understand the math and the reading and the science that they're doing in school has an end to it, has a purpose to it, that there's somewhere they're going with this. This isn't just something in a classroom that someone's making you do, that it's actually a program that's going to lead me to college and then to a career, and that someday I can be the person that when somebody walks on my campus, I can point and say, I designed that building or I helped build that building.
Bennett is partnering with Pinellas County Schools on the Middle School TIP program in the first ever STEM Expo at USF St. Pete in May.
We've been working with the district, and we've been bringing kids over to our campus with experiential learning, with science experience, and just giving them the whole college experience. So with the TIPS program, we're hoping to set up a couple of dates over the summer to bring kids over from the STEM Academy and do the same thing and give them kind of the full range of the college experience. So we have some very interested faculty there that'll take them into a lab and give them some hands-on science experiment. We're on the waterfront, so we can bring water right from the bay in that they can look at under the microscopes. We also, though, take them through the dorms. We take them through the kind of the campus rec part of the campus. We put them in a classroom and let them get that feel for what a real college class is. And we do it all with our volunteers, our student volunteers. So again, it's not us talking to them about it, but it's college kids that are not that much older than them, giving them that same college experience, and our kids absolutely love it.
Like, even with diamonds, we can make diamonds.
William Ruth is a chemical engineer student who graduated from Tarpon Springs High School 3 years ago.
Your experience with Pinellas County Schools, how did it set you up for success here at USF?
Well, I can say beyond the shadow of a doubt that Tarpon Springs High School, in any case, has fantastic teachers, and they certainly did their part in sparking interest with not just me, but many of their students. I know a couple other students that I graduated with from that high school also went into the same field as I, just because the staff there really, they push science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. They know that it's something that young people should really look into and think twice about.
One of the demonstrations that really catches the attention of the Skycrest students is the volcano.
Who wants to see us blow something up? That's what I'm talking about.
Maya Smith is a geology graduate from USF who loves to come back to the expo and give the students a great show.
Well, everybody likes seeing things blow up. So, you know, of course the children, they want to see things blow up, but we also want to teach them something too. So basically we're simulating a volcano here, and which is essentially how a volcano works, is gas building up at the chamber until it explodes. And we do the same thing with liquid nitrogen and water. And basically it hyper expands inside of a bottle until it can't handle the pressure anymore and explodes. Everybody get the balls and put them in the volcano!
Why do you think this is such an important day for students to come and view some of the things that you guys are doing?
Well, like, I can't speak for everybody, but for us, for instance, we're doing a volcano, something that, you know, a lot of people don't ever get out of Florida, or they never get to experience a volcano. So we're trying to bring something to light so they can experience it. Not only just the energy of it, but a little bit of the knowledge of it, because we don't have those sort of things here.
Another phenomenon that Pinellas County students rarely encounter is quicksand. In the Oblek demonstration, these students see firsthand how the properties of physical science work. And even our very own STEM Academy facilitator tries it out.
All right, so we're here with one of our STEM Academy facilitators, Miss Baldino from Skycrest Elementary. Hello. And this is a big attractor here, this one event. Explain to us what you just did.
I just walked across water. It's actually the cornstarch in water, and it shows the kids that there's different varying physical characteristics of
Oblek. Why is it so important for you to take some time out of the school day to take your STEM Academy students here to the Engineering Expo?
So that they can see what the chemical reactions are, what the different areas of science and engineering do, so that they can become more interested in it and hopefully follow that through to their careers.
Why did you decide to become a STEM Academy facilitator?
Because I love science, and the kids get really excited with the science, so it's amazing to see the looks on their faces when they see these really cool things happening.
When you guys go to college, you want to go to USF, right? Yes? Awesome.
Or MIT, those are your options.
No? Harvard.
We'll take Harvard.
Getting girls more excited about STEM is what motivates sophomore Christy Medina. This former Gibbs PCCA student got excited about science during a calculus class at USF, and she thinks Pinellas County is on the right track to better promote careers in STEM.
Why are you here with our STEM Academy students? Why is this important?
This is incredibly important, so I can help inspire them to go into the sciences. And I think it's great that we have a program that shows how important sciences are and gives these kids a step ahead.
For females that are aspiring to work in any STEM field, what is some advice that you could share with them?
Be brave, be strong. You are one of the few, and know that your independent mindset is really going to help you through it, because in a world ruled by men, you really need to step it up. So
that's great advice. When you're walking around with some of our STEM Academy students, what are you sharing with them today?
Actually, I'm mostly asking them about what they're interested in most in the sciences. I met a girl who wants to be a veterinarian, which I think is absolutely great. And I think it's great that this program is actually really starting to work and really starting to inspire them.
That student is Amber, a 4th grade STEM Academy student at Skycrest. How does talking to a female college student during the Engineering Expo inspire you as a STEM Academy student?
Because, like, she can tell me some things about it, and, like, it helps me once I get older.
Pinellas high schools are also very well represented at the Expo. The Gibbs team wins the Balsa Wood Bridge Building Competition, and Lakewood's CatCom students are here to take their STEM education to the next level. So what are you hoping to get out of this experience?
To learn more about engineering, because I think it may help me in programming that I have at CAT at the Center of Advanced Technology School.
So you're a participant in the CAT program?
Yes.
Explain to us what that CAT program is.
Well, like, it's the Center of Advanced Technology, and it helps us with programming. It makes us take certain classes that traditional doesn't have, because they have CAT and traditional, and like it helps us like better at like chance at life, and like helps us get in colleges more, and like they like to see that on our resume.
And we found the Douglas L. Jamerson Elementary engineering students working on their aluminum boat experiments.
Our 5th grade students are exhibiting an exhibit called Aluminum Boat Sink or Float. So the students get to design, using the Jamerson design process, their own aluminum boats using a 6x6 inch piece of foil. They test to see how many pennies it can hold before failure, before sinking, and then they get an opportunity to go back and redesign to check again and to collect the data on our line plot over there to see who can hold the most throughout the day and look for averages and trends.
What are you finding, and what are your students finding with this testing process?
There's a lot of science involved, and so when the kids start to think about surface area and the amount of surface area of the boat touching the water, the tension of the water and how to spread out the pennies, they're learning through multiple tests, repeated trials, failure, going back to redesign, and to change their designs. They're developing a lot of the science content knowledge while doing the engineering design challenges at the same time. So it's really fun for them and hands-on while they're learning science and engineering.
So our students saw a lot and learned a lot here at the Engineering Expo. I'm Laura Spence, and we'll see you next time.